Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about Shingeki no Kyojin, the final season, or final season part 2 of Attack on Titan, part 2. But overall, on episode 1 and 2, or just episode 76 and episode 77. Anyways, these two episodes right here was actually pretty cool. Don't be surprised if there's nothing much I can really talk about. So if anything else, let's just start with episode 76, Judgment, And we have to it that the episode opens up with Levi being found by Hanji, and Hanji announces that he's dead. But Flock says, "Here, let me check his pulse to make sure that he's really dead." But we have to it, they get distracted by Zeke, who apparently appears out of a Titan, and we have to it, Hanji ends up takes this like a moment to escape, which I thought it was pretty cool. And we had to it that the new opening, I thought it was pretty beautiful here and there, And anyways, we had to it that this episode, after the new opening, plays up what happened in last episode, And we have to it that Eren ends up going to the airships, especially Reiner showing up. Eren thinking in his mind, that's it. Reiner, you're the one that told him to do this, right? I'm pretty sure you must have been waiting for this moment for a long, long time. So if anything else, let's do this, you freaking punk. And we had to it, Eren ends up having to go to Reiner, and they end up finally clashing against each other. While Pieck, she ends up going into her Cart Titan form thanks to Galliard's help, etc., by injuring her. And we have to it that she reunites with General Margit or something in order to get ready for battle, And we have to it that General Margit wants to end this freaking thousands of years or hundreds of years of hatred whatsoever, He wants this all to end. He doesn't care, but they need the founding Titan in order to do so. We have to it that Eren clashes against Reiner and Galliard, And he will later on use the power of the Warhammer Titan to help him out. However, overusing that ability will later on give him a lot of it's actually giving him a lot of trouble here and there, And as the episode continues on in its own way or his own situation here and there, we have to it that Eren is getting ganged up on very badly, not just by Reiner and Galliard, but also by Pieck's Cart Titan moving the freaking anti-Titan weaponry that's shooting down Eren very much. Not to mention his allies were trying to help him out in this episode. However, the Marleyan ships that's in the air ends up using this advantage and shoots them down one by one, especially the ones hiding on the rooftop or houses, shooting them down one by one. There's a scene with Oya Capone ends up having to release Connie and the others who are in the jail cells right now, and that Oya Capone confesses that he didn't know that this was going to happen, and that if I ever tell anyone about the spinal fluid, about Zeke or something, Yelena would be blowing off my head whatsoever. So pretty much Oya Capone had no choice but to help Yelena, and that the thing about the euthanasia or something, he did not know about that either. I don't know. But one thing's for certain, Connie is very angry, and Armin believes Oya Capone. But we have to it that Oya Capone confesses that we came to this island to help you guys out and to fight off the world and Marley. We want to save our own people, our own kind whatsoever, So in other words, Oya Capone says we came to this island, in other words, to help you guys to fight off the world and Marley, and to defeat them. And we have to it Connie does not believe such thing here and there. And we have to it, Armin ask everybody, do you think Eren really wants us not to have any kids or children? That's really highly impossible. He would not go that route. And we have to it that this episode and conversation continues on where Eren had no choice but to agree with Yelena and Zeke's plan, Otherwise they would have pressured him into it, etc. here and there, And as the episode continues on in its own way, we have to it that blood and death is showering all over the place right now, with Eren struggling to fight against Reiner and Galliard, getting hit, having his stamina being drained up right now here and there, etc. But we have to it that that as the episode continues on in its own way, we have to it that the new ending song plays off, and this is where the next episode, which I'll talk about, which is episode 77 here and there, continues on, which is which the next episode title right now is called Sneak Attack, And this is where I'm gonna talk to you guys about episode 77. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Armin continues his conversation with everybody, and that they should help Eren for now. Jean, on the other hand, ends up saying he was jealous of Eren and that he always hated him because he's always cool here and there, and that he can't help it. As for Connie, he says, I'm going to help Eren so I can punch him. If he dies here and now, it'll all be for naught and it'll be worthless, and etc. We have to it that Eren and Galliard continues to pressure Eren right now and keep fighting against him, We have to it eventually, it looks like Eren seems to be reaching his limit after using the Warhammer Titan's hardening once more in order to, help himself or to protect himself, etc. But we have to it that eventually, after using that and punching Galliard very hard aside, which I thought it was pretty cool here and there, we have to it that Galliard is in a daze right now because he got hit very hard, which I don't blame him for, because you getting hit hard in the head and you're controlling the Titan right now, it's gonna freaking sting, dude. You're gonna be like, oh man, my head's spinning, And we had to it, Reiner was about to end this all, pushing him down and says, Eren, that's enough, dude. I had enough. You had enough. Let me end this, all of it. And Reiner was about to eat or bite Eren out of his nape and take his spinal fluid, But we have to it that Eren continuing to resist, grabs Reiner's head and tries to tear it off while he's screaming with everything he's got, with having enough willpower to keep resisting, And we have to it, Zeke shows up and throws rocks at Reiner before he could do anything, We have to it, Zeke says to Eren, I'm sorry I'm a little bit late to our promising spot. However, you held out to the best of your ability. That's great. But now, leave the rest to your big brother. And we had to, Zeke throws rocks at the airships and they end up being destroyed. Which I go, oh my gosh, that's very beautiful. That kind of thing. And we have to it that, that as the episode continues on, Peak is trying to, stay alive as best she can, and she gets bombarded by rocks and she barely dodges the attack, As for the Jaegerists and the others trying to help Eren out, they're doing the best of their ability to make sure Eren and Zeke meet up. Of course, Eren just goes to Zeke or walks in a limp-like way to try to reach to him, As for Falco, he talks to Niall-san for a bit, and Niall's like, look, you gotta reunite with your family, As for me, I will not be able to, be with my wife and my daughter because I drank the spinal fluid here and there, which really sucks, but it's true, Stating he has to he has a lot of things he has to say here and there. Eventually, everybody gets released from the cells while Armin, along with Jean, Connie, and Mikasa get ready to go into combat, etc. Of course, there is a scene with that girl and Mikasa talking about the scarf here and there, but Mikasa decides to leave it behind here and there, And we have to it that that John and Connie and everyone else is really shocked right now to see that Zeke is there, wondering what happened to Hanji and Levi. And we have to it that that Yelena says, well, if Zeke is here, that means he must have defeated Hanji and Levi then, that kind of thing. Which is not really true, but in a certain way, I guess it is, because you know what happened here and there. Whatever. Forgive me. But that aside, we had to Armin convinces Mikasa, Jean, and Connie that let's go help out Eren and Zeke meet up for now, Yelena puts up a scary, angry face and tells Armin, I'm counting on you. Please help him out. And we see a scene with Falco being reunited with his older brother while Nao delivers him to Falco's brother himself and Gabby, saying, you guys don't belong here. Get out of here. Run, that kind of thing. Then the episode continues on with with Gabby, Falco, and Falco's brother talking with each other, I thought that was pretty beautiful because this is where things become very somewhat emotional depending how you feel, Because we have to Gabby confesses to Falco and Falco's brother that there were no devils on this island at all. There was just humans, that kind of thing. And we have to it that as the episode continues on in its own way, we have to it that that when Gabby overheard about the girl that Sasha saved wants to kill her, this really brought Gabby emotional and tells Falco and Falco's brother the truth, you know? We had to it, Falco confesses to Gabby and his brother, like, I am responsible for the Liberio attack, you know? Because, like, here's what happened. I mean, like, what I end up, without knowing that Eren Yeager was the one that was the culprit or something, I end up delivering letters to his allies without knowing, and then I delivered it outside kind of thing, you know? I thought it was pretty beautifully well done right there, and Falco confesses his love to Gabby and why he did not want Gabby to become a warrior candidate or want to inherit the Armor Titan. Falco therefore confesses his love and says is like, I want to be the one to inherit the Armor Titan and you live long in life and healthy and happy, you know? That's all I want to do. And knowing that I drank Zeke's spinal fluid here and there, I have no regrets, knowing that my time might end up ending. We have to it that Falco's brother says otherwise, saying, hey, if Zeke found out that you drank his spinal fluid, maybe he might reconsider using his scream, you know? We have to it that Mikasa, Armin, Connie, and John are trying to like help Eren out, but they're getting bombarded by gunshots right now, you know, that kind of thing. And we have to it that like that Zeke ends up looking at PX's corpse and says, that's where you end, huh? And we have to it Flock's like, hey, who killed the Cart Titan? And one of the Jaegerists says, hey, weren't you the one that did it? Sadly, however, it was a trick. They end up getting shot in the head by the Marleyan soldiers who are protecting the corpse right now. And we have to it PX like, General Magath, this is the only time we could get a good sneak attack. And General Magath ends up making a powerful shot at Zeke right now, shooting him down, and we have to Zeke falls over the wall and ends up being in a daze right now, which really sucks right now. And Eren could only stare in shock while everyone else who saw Zeke being shot down right now is in shock right now, you know? And we have to it that, like, as the episode continues on, we have to it that Reiner is told by one of the Marleyan soldiers, do not let Eren and Zeke to meet up, you know? We have to it Reiner thinks in his mind, okay, Eren, are you really serious about this, man? The last person who needs the freaking founding titan, the last person who's going to use the founding titan or need it is you itself, you know? And the episode ends off there. Preview of next episode is called Two Brothers. That much I will say, or just brothers, you know? Anyways, next episode's gonna be very hectic. I don't know what's about to happen, but I'm pretty sure Mappa must have done a lot of work on this, so yeah. Anyways, looking forward to next episode, and hopefully it'll keep doing its good job, you know? So, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alphazito. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Ta-ta-da!